Hey everybody, I'm Mary Olson. I'm Reader's Advisory Librarian at the Medina County District Library, and I'm here with my friend, my colleague, Connie Sureck. And this is episode 1 of something new we're doing called the Library Talk Show. And we are trying to make the best use we can of all this time that we have at home, trying to reach out on our social media channels and really connect with our library people. So we miss all of you, and Connie and I wanted to talk about books and share a really good one with you that Connie has loved for many, many years. So I'm going to let Connie introduce herself, and then she's going to introduce her book.
Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Connie Sureck, and I am currently the Adult Department Supervisor at the Medina Library. And then in a few weeks, I will soon be the Brunswick Manager at the Brunswick Library. So I work a lot with the public right now. And the book that is so near and dear to my heart, when Mary had said, "What is the one book?" I thought immediately, this is it. This is the one, is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is one where I read the first page and I felt it in my soul and just almost started crying because it's so beautifully written. It's so intriguing. It pulls you in immediately. You want to turn the page. You want to read more. You are part of this story immediately from the beginning. And I just got sucked in that when I finished this book, it was a library book. And when I finished, I actually think I was homesick. My husband came home from work and I said, "We have to go to Barnes and Noble right now because I need to own this book. I need to feel it. I need to hold it. I want it by my nightside table all the time." So this book is it has a little bit of the historical. It has magic element to it, but it's not a full-blown fantasy where you're in another world, but it weaves magic and fantasy into it so beautifully. It has a great sense of place and history and the time. It also has different storylines going on in a little bit, so it will weave all of that together. And but also interspersed through all of this is the actual circus part. And it starts off where it's this magic circus that kind of pops up out of nowhere. One day it's there, the one day it's not there, the next day it is. And it comes without warning and people are entranced, and it's only open at night. When the sun sets, it opens. When the sun rises, it's closed. And all of the tents have all just truly, like, you want to just be in this circus with these people. And that's what a lot of the in between the chapters, it actually lets you do. So it describes the different tents that you go into that seem never ending, or that are mazes, or it's a sensory experience for you or a visual experience for you. But it captures a lot of, there's some romance, there's some intrigue, there's some suspense, and it just kind of weaves these stories together and these lives together. It's character driven. A lot of it is as well. So some of the characters are so well developed, and you want to know more, and you want to meet these people and live with them and be part of them. So this book I recommend to everybody. I recommend to my husband. He's a Patterson reader. He read it. He has reread it many times, listened to it. Again, Jim Dale does the audio. So if you're more of an audiobook person, this is the perfect book for you to listen to, because Jim Dale does the audio, and it's a total escapism. You get so wrapped up in the story. It is just marvelous and magical, and I recommend it to everybody. I don't care what they read because I feel like it crosses all boundaries. It's got some mystery and intrigue. It's got some magic and the fantasy of it. It's got a little bit of romance. It's great if you're a literary fiction reader. Even her writing is just phenomenal. So you can also get into the writing. So I feel like it crosses all boundaries, and it's just my absolute favorite book.
And when I asked you to be our first guest on the Library Talk Show, I said, I know what book Connie is going to pick, and it's going to be The Night Circus. But we all have those books that we just are wild about. You evangelize about that book all the time. So I knew that was your book, and I love it. And it's not as common as you might think to find a book that has all kinds of different appeal. That the characters are really good, and the setting is intriguing, and it's suspenseful, and you stay up late and keep turning the pages. So
yeah.
That is a gem of a book, and I'm so glad you shared it with us.
Oh, thank you. I know. That's what I told my husband. I'm like, well, Mary invited me to do this. And he's like, well, what book are you going to do? And I said, The Night Circus. And he almost like said it with me, like, oh, yes, of course. Yes.
Of
Anything
course.
else, So yeah, absolute favorite.
And The Night Circus is available as an ebook and an e-audio. So anybody who's watching right now can just get on our mcdl.info/download and find the books and start enjoying it.
Yes.
Connie, tell us what you're looking forward to when the library reopens. Been home for a long time now. Everybody's missing the library. Tell us what you're looking forward to when we get back.
People. I want to see people again. I want to see my staff. I know. I want to see my staff. I want to see our members. We're concerned about everybody, and we're hoping everybody's doing well. And we just miss seeing faces, and we miss the conversations, and I miss being, of help to people, and just people. It's amazing what this situation has put things in perspective. So yes, I miss our members. I miss seeing everybody. I miss our staff. So that is, very anxious to see everybody again, for sure.
Well, we're all just hoping that what we're doing in Ohio and everybody staying home is really going to help us get back in there soon, because we can't wait to get those doors open and start getting people back to their library.
I know.
So to wrap up our first episode, I wanted to ask you, I'm going to ask all my guests the same question. Tell us something that's helping you stay sane right now.
Nap time. So I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. So nap time is golden in this house. 2 to 4, sometimes a little bit before, sometimes a little bit after, just depends. But that is the sweet hour. That's the golden hour. That's the hour where we finally get to practice self-care. So, I will have, I'll have an opportunity to have this conversation with you, Mary, which is just fabulous to see your face. And we, or I'll read or whatever I need to do to take care of myself. But that's, we're quiet in the house. And we have some downtime, because that's the reason that we're all alive in my house right now, is because of time. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing some of your nap time with us. And thanks for being our first guest. I love talking with you about books. And that is something that I'm looking forward to, is getting back and just seeing everybody and talking about books again. So thank you to our audience for joining us on this first library talk show. Thank you, Connie, for being our guest, and we will see you next time.
Great. Thank you, Mary. Bye.
Bye.